Welcome to the Explainer. So, if you're someone who spends hours every single week navigating buses, trains, busy sidewalks, or, those super crowded coffee shops, you already know that a good pair of earbuds isn't just a luxury. It's literally an absolute survival tool. Today, we're taking a close look at the TOZO NC9 Hybrid Active Noise Cancelling Wireless Earbuds. We're going to examine this extremely budget-friendly audio solution strictly from the perspective of the daily grind and see if it truly holds up as the ultimate commuter's daily driver. Picture this for a second. You're standing on a packed train platform, totally lost in your favorite playlist or a really gripping audiobook. Suddenly, everyone around you groans and just starts power walking toward a different track. You scramble to pull your earbuds out, only to realize you just missed a critical track change announcement. Or hey, maybe you've tried making a work call from a windy street corner, and the person on the other end tells you they can't hear a single word you're saying. These are the universal, everyday annoyances of commuting, right? We need gear that actually solves these problems without costing a small fortune. Okay, so let's dive into our daily commuter itinerary. First, surviving the morning commute. Second, focus and clear transit calls. Third, evening workouts and battery life. And finally, custom sound and unbeatable value. All right, section 1, surviving the morning commute. Now, before we even touch on sound quality, we absolutely have to talk about how these actually sit in your ears when you're, say, sprinting to catch a bus. A proper acoustic seal is just so crucial. It dictates your overall comfort, the sound quality, and how well the noise cancellation works. The TOZO NC9 has this ergonomic design meant to sit really snugly and pressure-free in your ear canal for all-day wear. But the real game changer here? They give you 6 different sizes of replaceable ear caps to choose from. Finding that perfect fit means these aren't going to slowly wiggle out while you're power walking down the sidewalk or chewing your morning bagel. Reviewers definitely back this up, frequently noting how securely they stay put compared to other models. But here's the thing. Once you have that perfect snug fit, you're pretty much isolated. And walking through busy city streets completely deaf to the world? Yeah, that's genuinely dangerous. That is exactly where transparency mode comes in. It uses outward-facing microphones to actually let ambient sound in. With just a simple tap on the earbud, you can instantly hear car horns, street traffic, or that super important train announcement, and you don't even have to physically remove them from your ears. It keeps you safe and aware right on demand. Moving on to section 2, focus and clear transit calls. So commuting actually presents a kind of dual noise threat. First, there's the noise distracting you. The NC9 uses hybrid active noise cancelling to filter out up to 45 decibels of outside noise. It basically pushes out a frequency to counter continuous background drone. Think a subway engine or an airplane cabin. But then there's the second threat, the noise distracting your caller. And that is where the environmental noise cancelling, or ANC, comes in. These earbuds pack a 6-microphone array totally dedicated to actively filtering out background sounds from your environment. This means the person on the other end of your Zoom meeting or phone call hears your voice loud and clear, instead of the wind or the traffic rushing by. And honestly, you don't just have to take my word for it. This perfectly illustrates the real-world impact of that tech. This is a direct quote from an Amazon customer who put these to the ultimate continuous noise test, an airplane cabin. They say the noise canceling works great even when they fly. Look, if the ANC is robust enough to effectively block out roaring jet engines, it's definitely going to handle your daily bus ride or the chatter of a crowded terminal without breaking a sweat. All right, section 3, evening workouts and battery life. Because the very last thing you want to worry about is your tech failing just because of the weather or a tough workout. The NC9 boasts a really impressive IPX8 water resistance rating. Thanks to an internal nano coating and a patented waterproof design, these are highly protected. So whether you get caught in a sudden massive downpour walking from the station, or you're just pushing through a super heavy sweat session at the gym, these are built to survive the elements. Of course, a durable earbud is completely useless if it's dead, right? Well, the total playtime capacity here is kind of staggering. You get a massive 60 hours of total playtime with the active noise canceling turned off. And even if you're the type to keep ANC on literally all the time, you're still getting 40 hours. For a regular commuter, that means you could easily go a full week or even a couple of weeks without ever having to plug the case into the wall. That is the ultimate peace of mind for travel. Just breaking that down into your daily reality for a second. The earbuds themselves hold up to 14 hours of playback on a single use without ANC. I mean, even a cross-country flight won't drain them. And when they do eventually run low, they fully charge in just 2 hours. Plus, and this is a lifesaver, the charging case features this highly convenient digital LED display. You never have to just guess how much juice you have left. The case tells you exactly where you stand, so you're never caught off guard with dead tech right as your commute starts.
Okay, moving to section 4, custom sound and unbeatable value.
32. Now, that's a very specific number, and it actually represents the amount of preset EQ options you have available to you. Because while great out-of-the-box sound is super important, the true potential of modern earbuds is really unlocked through software. So the NC9s have these built-in 10mm drivers with TOZO's Origex Acoustic 2.0 sound technology, which delivers deep stereo bass and really precise clarity. But the real magic happens inside the TOZO app. In there, you've got total control. You can cycle through all 32 of those EQ presets, manually adjust the bass and treble, and even customize your noise cancellation modes. Say you find the absolute perfect tuning for your daily podcasts versus, I don't know, heavy metal, you can just save it. You can even share your customized setups with a whole global community of audiophiles right in the EQ zone. It just ensures your audio is tailored exactly to your preferences. But guys, here is the absolute most crucial point of this whole explainer: the price tag. $26.56. Just let that sink in for a moment. We have just reviewed an earbud with Bluetooth 5.3 stability, 45 decibels of active noise canceling, a 6 microarray for clear calls, IPX8 waterproofing, up to 60 hours of battery life, and complete app-based EQ control. And it frequently retails for well under $30, marked down from a suggested price of around $40. That's just wild. With all that, it is really no wonder you see reviews like this one from an Amazon customer saying performance is much higher than the price point. I highly recommend them. You know, in the tech world, we're kind of conditioned to believe that premium features absolutely require a premium $100 plus investment, but these earbuds actively challenge that assumption. They offer a feature set rivaling major household name brands, but at a fraction of the cost. I mean, if you happen to accidentally drop one of these down a subway grade, it's a minor annoyance, not a total financial disaster. Which brings us to our final thought to wrap up this explainer. I want you to look at whatever earbuds you're currently using for your daily commute. Factor in what you actually paid for them. Do they offer 45 decibel noise cancellation? Do they have a 60-hour battery life with a digital display? Can you completely customize their sound profile in a dedicated app? Because if the answer is no, well, you might just want to reconsider your daily driver. Thanks for joining me on this explainer today, and hey, here's to a better, quieter, and definitely much more affordable commute.